Hello again. This is question number 3. If we want to solve this question, how many moles of water are formed when 5 moles of hydrogen gas react with 2 moles of oxygen gas? How do you do this? Well, it's quite easy. The first thing we want to do is to write out our balanced equation. H2 plus O2 gives you H2O. You want to make sure this is balanced so that it would not affect your calculation later on, okay? Now the next thing you have to do is to write down what you have. This is 5 moles of hydrogen, this is 5 moles here, and this one is 2 moles. Alright, so if this is all you have, and you're trying to figure out how many moles of water is formed, and the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what do I need to compare with water? Do I compare hydrogen with water or oxygen with water? And the answer is you would need to compare the limiting reactant with water. So that's how it works. How do you then figure out your limiting reactant? These are already in moles, so that's a good thing. Just go ahead to get your ratio, and that is your moles divided by your stoichiometric coefficient. So that will be 5 divided by the coefficient here, and that is 2. For your oxygen, you do the same thing, 2 divided by 1, and that should give you a ratio of 2.5 ratio 2. For your hydrogen, ratio oxygen. Now 2 is smaller here, so you can tell that your oxygen is your limiting reactant. Then you proceed to the next step, which is to compare oxygen with water. Okay, you are given 2 moles of oxygen from this question. This 2 moles of oxygen, 2 moles of O2. You're then supposed to figure out the number of moles of water that should be produced here. We already know that 1 mole of oxygen gives 2 moles of water from the equation you have there. So that means 2 moles of oxygen, if we're using this, then we're going to introduce 1 mole of oxygen, giving you 2 moles of water, and would rearrange this into this bracket here by saying 2 moles of water divided by 1 mole of oxygen. This way, this cancels out this, so you know that you're on the right track because you have arranged it this way, such that the moles of oxygen can cancel out, and you'll be left with moles of water at the numerator. And that's because you're asked how many moles of water are formed. So it all makes sense. When you multiply that out, you'd have 4 moles of water, and that is the answer to the question. Have any questions on this? Let me know in the comments.